Hey guys, so I just wanted to say one thing before I start this video, or two things really. So first, this is a Q&A kind of thing. This is not an update to the ARG. My friend Accelerate actually made an update video linked below, and I intend to make like another update video, like an update 3 that this weekend, and it's gonna cover things that happen tomorrow and the rest of the week, and also everything that happened prior. And I intend to upload that on the weekend when I have more time to actually work on it. So this one's just going to be more of a Q&A regarding the ARG, what we know, my thoughts on it, things like that. And yeah, let's get into it. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy the video. Thanks. So number one, I'm actually gonna list out the three big questions. So number one, is it fake? Number two, what are your thoughts on Hidden Xperia's take on your video? And number three, does it matter if it's fake? Regarding if it's fake or not, we don't know. It's probably fan-made. There are a lot of things that say this isn't one of 343's works, and we feel like 343 would be a little more, I guess, out there would be a good way to say it. If this was something for Halo Infinite, 343 would really try to get this to blow up, and they haven't. There's also stuff Hidden Xperia pointed out, and more on that in a second, but I don't want to rule it out entirely. 343 has not denied it either as of this recording, though that may change. Who knows? But for now, keep the possibility of it being a 343 thing as like a tiny little maybe, like a probably not, but it could be. It's more of a. It's more likely to be a fan-made game. We're gonna assume for the moment that this is not their handiwork, which, to be honest, I hope it isn't. More on that at the end of the video. Regarding my thoughts on Hidden Xperia's reaction, I guess, to my video. So, firstly, Hidden Xperia, if you see this, thank you for watching my video, and thank you for your thoughts. I really do appreciate it, and I'm really glad that you got to watch it, or that you watched it, I guess. So thank you for taking the time to watch it. I'm really flattered. Now, regarding the quote-unquote debunking of my video, so for me personally, I feel like debunking is the wrong word because it was not my intent of the video to present this as an official 343 Industries ARG. I will say I should have done more to say this may not be and probably is not a 343 made ARG. I didn't do enough to state that. I kind of made it seem like it was legit at times. So that is my bad. I will say that. But I feel like debunking is the wrong word because I wasn't trying to present it as, oh, this is for sure a Halo Infinite thing. I was simply talking about the ARG itself, or at least that was my intent. So, and I'm not trying to like completely invalidate all of Hidden Xperia's very valuable points. They're really good points and they should be listened to. So, no, like I totally hear Hidden Xperia. And I definitely agree on some things, like that this is probably not a 343 related thing. But yeah, I don't think debunked is the right word because this is an ARG. It's probably not a 343 ARG. That leads me into my next question. So, is this a troll? Almost certainly not. This is way too much for it to be a troll. We've not only found a website, we've found a proxy server, we've found audio logs. Like, this is way too much to be just a regular troll. Like, if we go through all of this, I find it very unlikely that there's going to be a get stick bugged meme at the end. That'd be pretty funny, though. I won't lie. It'd be like, oh, wow, you got us. Okay. But no, this is almost certainly not a troll. This is not a troll whatsoever. So, what is Solitude / Solace? So, Firstly, her name. Her name is Solace, and we have discovered that Solace is a she, like Cortana. Solace is not an organic being by the looks of it. She is a she, quote unquote, like Cortana. I guess that would be the best way to give an example. Anyways, Solace is a Forerunner AI who clearly has a very strong connection to the domain. We know that she is capable of what she called temporal dilation via slipstream space, which allows her to physically interact with time so that she may communicate with humanity at any point in time. Currently, she is fragmented as she was attacked by another entity that we are presuming is an AI. Number 3, is the second account, quote unquote, proxy legit, or at least like legit as in part of the ARG? Yes, there is another account that has message 00 server and other servers named proxy. And this one has been determined to be a legitimate part of the ARG. And this is not to be confused with an account beforehand that briefly caused mild confusion. It was a fake by self-admission, and we were able to tell that it was fake well before that. So, Proxy is a legitimate part of the ARG. It just hasn't really done much, I guess. Or at least it hasn't said much compared to Solace. What does your personality/chaos contain? We don't know. That's really all there is to say about that. We don't know. What about that mess of code you guys found that had a lot of Chinese and Arabic translations? That is a dead end, and it led to nowhere. The code was actually part of the link to the website, so it was actually more of a hint than anything, but yeah, don't try to go translating that. It's a waste of time. I wasted my time doing it. It's just part of a link. That's all. Why is the Solace account named Solitude? I don't know, but I have an educated guess. So my guess here is that Solace went under the name of Solitude to cause confusion in whatever might attempt to impede her. Essentially, she went under the name Solitude to cover her tracks, which, as we've seen, clearly failed, and she was attacked after a failed justification of her actions. And what does Solace want? This, to me, is the tragic part about Solace, because, to me, at least, it's very clear she wants to find the librarian because she thinks the librarian may be alive. Of course, the librarian most certainly isn't, and whatever the entity that attacked Solace is, knew that as well, and as such attempted to destroy Solace. Solace is clearly an AI capable of perceiving emotion, which to me makes me believe that Solace is going to be very grief-stricken when she finally learns that the librarian is truly dead. Like, she's gone through all of this, risked herself, got fragmented and attacked, only to find that her true goal in the end wasn't ever really alive. Let me just get a little sip of tea here real fast. There we go. Wow, that was loud. So, my overall thoughts. To me, this doesn't matter if it is fan-made or legitimately a 343 thing, but I will say that I do hope that this is fan-made, and here's why. If a fan, a very clearly dedicated and intelligent fan with a lot of stuff they could use, can make all of this and bring big chunks of the community together to do this, I feel like 343 could totally do something that'll totally blow this out of the water. If this is what a fan-made ARG looks like, I want to know, what does an official ARG made by 343 in 2020 look like? I was not born in time for I Love Bees. I was born... I was born a few months before it, but all the same, I wasn't old enough to partake in I Love Bees or Iris, so I've always wanted this kind of experience, and it's been given to me, so I'm really happy with this. And it's been the same for a lot of other younger Halo fans that have joined the Discord. and really worked with me on this. And when I say worked with me, it's not like I've been doing like the majority of the work. In truth, it's been a team effort. Like there's no way that anybody would have gotten this far so quickly were it not for the community basically coming together and working on this. And the Halo community needs more of this from my point of view. We need more community activities where we, as a community, we come together and we put our heads together to make something work. And clearly, that has happened here. So, to me, we shouldn't just disregard this ARG as fake or, well, it's not made by it's probably not made by 343, so doesn't matter. No, this is important. This is very important, and it should gain traction, because if it gains traction, that's a message to 343. It's basically saying the Halo community is much smarter than most people give them credit for. We are ready for a challenge. We want a challenge, and we want to work together on something. You know, as much as people like to joke about, oh, the Halo community can't agree on one thing, I disagree. Because clearly a big group of people have come together and said, let's solve this, and we are well on our way in. Whether or not we're just scratching the surface, I don't know as of this moment, but this is important. ARGs like this are important, and this should gain traction, whether it is official or not. And I'll leave you with that.